Welcome back, Wayfinders. Last time we talked about the very basics of what Wayfinder is and what type of gameplay and content you can expect from it, and this time I'll talk about some of the basics about how Wayfinder is going to release updates or seasons, how frequently, and what type of systems or features you can also expect along with them. For more Wayfinder content, consider subscribing to the channel as I will be covering all aspects of the game and news about it, but now let's start. So Wayfinder is going to be a fully free-to-play action MMORPG that enters its paid early access for 6 months on the 15th of August that you will be able to enter through the purchase of one of their exclusive founder packs, and this early period in the game's life will give us opportunity to support its development and also gain some insight on how Wayfinder is eventually going to look like. Now, before we start, keep in mind this is very early information that is based on a founder's program and early access, so everything is subject to heavy change and especially based on player feedback might look completely different on release. In my Wayfinder introduction video, we have already established that the game will feature a gameplay loop that's centered around unlocking more characters and constantly working on increasing their powers through grinding and farming, very similar to games like Warframe or let's say Diablo or Path of Exile, but I could also say even Genshin Impact, but without any of the gacha and gambling systems involved, so it will have its fair share of repetition to say the least. To make sure content of Wayfinder remains interesting and dynamic, the developers currently intend to release major game updates every 3 months to release new permanent content for the game like dungeons, areas, quests, items, but also new Wayfinders and new weapons, and these updates will be called Seasons. There are also mentions of minor updates potentially introducing more content and fixes, etc. in between these major updates, but the focus will mostly be around Seasons, and the systems we'll talk about in this video are all centered around them. One important thing to clear is that while these updates are called Seasons, their content is not going to be temporary, but permanent additions to the world of Wayfinder, so there's no need to worry about anything they add in them. It is simply how they named it and how they will keep adding new things to the game. You will be able to take breaks from the game without missing out any of the major additions that these updates will introduce. As mentioned, Seasons will often feature a brand new character added into the game, and each of them will also introduce their own battle pass to support the new content and give players a bonus way of getting more involved with a particular season's theme if they're more interested in them. So let's talk about these battle passes. Battle passes in Wayfinder are called reward towers, and they are uniquely built minigame very similar to traditional board games, where you will be unlocking your rewards through choosing different paths in your tower, solving puzzles, and playing an adventure game for bonus rewards. As per usual in free-to-play games, these battle passes will include multiple tiers, one everyone will be able to progress for free, and paid battle passes you have to purchase. One unique and awesome feature in Wayfinder though is that purchasing a battle pass for a season will unlock that reward tower for your account forever, so you will be able to complete it for its rewards anytime in the future without any worries of taking a break from the game. The developers specifically addressed this was in order to reduce fear of missing out, but unfortunately this feature is only available for the paid battle pass versions. The free-to-play versions are still going to be limited to the duration of a season, but at least nothing you pay for will disappear like in other games. These reward towers will supposedly be designed around the new content releasing each season and will have items tightly connected to them, but none of the contents of either the free or paid versions will include any exclusive gameplay altering items, only money, crafting items, or potential cosmetic items. So with all that said then, what is going to be the difference between the different versions of reward towers? For now, we can only discuss based on what they said about the first season. The free reward tower would include 25 items you can unlock and one out of the 4 components required to unlock the season-featured Wayfinder, Venomous. So you can already see the towers specifically help you progress towards unlocking the new character, but note that these crafting components to unlock them are not exclusive to the reward towers, and anyone can get them or farm them. Free towers are temporary, so they will disappear at the end of the season, but if you become a founder, even the cheapest option grants you the paid reward tower for the first season, so no one will have to worry about this one. The next level is the paid reward tower, which will unlock the whole minigame and its 100 items rewards you can unlock from them that will be permanently added to your account, and you will be able to complete any time in the future without having to worry about losing it. Additionally, the paid reward tower will also have all 4 crafting components in it required to craft and unlock the new Venomous Wayfinder. Finally, currently there's also a premium reward tower level that upon its purchase will instantly give you access to the new Venomous Wayfinder and the new weapon added into the game with them, with a season-exclusive cosmetic for Venomous, and additional non-exclusive components that will give you a starting boost towards your Venomous's maximum power. As a bonus, the Premium Reward Tower will also give you 20 bonus Reward Tower keys for a head start to unlocking everything in the Battle Pass faster. Now I know you're probably already thinking, wow, this sounds terrible, free, paid, premium, what else? I was confused at first too, but after I calmed down, it isn't as bad as it sounds, so let me explain at least what I think it really is. So Wayfinder will likely release a new character every 3 months with their seasons, and they will also release a new Battle Pass along with them. The Battle Passes will have 0 gameplay exclusive items, everything in them you can earn for free. But they will heavily focus on, let's say, the new Wayfinder added into the patch, so you have 3 choices in front of you. 1, you are not interested in the new character as much, or you aren't a fan of Battle Passes, so you don't buy anything. You can still work towards unlocking the new Wayfinder and their weapons on your own without any help, and eventually you will unlock them and will be able to play and upgrade them like anyone else. You're not losing out on anything important. 2, you are somewhat interested in the new Wayfinder, or you want to unlock the reward tower for future completion. You get it permanently that you can grind whenever you want, and you will also steadily progress towards unlocking the new Wayfinder since it is a guaranteed unlock in the tower. And 3, you potentially want to main the Wayfinder, or you just have a lot of money to spare. You will instantly unlock the new Wayfinder and their weapon, along with a potential cool cosmetic item for them, and you will also get a head start at upgrading them compared to the others. But once again, nothing exclusive that the other players won't be able to eventually also get, except for that one cosmetic item, I believe. So basically, in my understanding, the whole Battle Pass system of Wayfinder will largely depend on how interested you are in the new content or character they're adding in the season. But all in all, there seems to be nothing crazy or exclusive in them aside from the cosmetics they mentioned. And especially the Premium Tower is just a pay for convenience option to instantly play the new shiny thing if you're an impatient person like I am. Now, how valuable those items will be in the reward towers between the 25 items of the free version and the 100 items of the 2 paid versions, we do not know yet, and of course some of them could be very rare, but it is all speculation at this point. The important thing is that none of that will be exclusive or non-obtainable by free players. The prices of these battle passes are also unknown currently. Remember that the founder packs are not representative of the prices of the battle passes. They're completely different purchases and with different rewards, so for the prices, we will likely have to wait some time. All in all, the battle passes I think while look a bit annoying at start, they don't seem to be that bad at all. I personally think it would be nice of them to also give the free-to-play towers to keep forever, so you can completely remove the FOMO effect of their seasons, but the paid or premium towers just mainly seem to be a new character boost pack if you really want to start playing them and you want all the head start you can get. Since Wayfinder is a PvE only game currently, these are mainly a pay to skip grind options you have, and while I can see justifying calling them pay to win, I would reserve my full opinion on them until we see what exactly they give or how difficult or time consuming it is to unlock and upgrade your characters, since that is the main currency of games such as this, your time. So if it takes ridiculous amount of time, that would be kinda bad. If it's just a minor time advantage and remains reasonable, then I wouldn't be too bothered personally, especially if the gameplay itself is fun. But this one is quite subjective. So that is all for this video, talking about some of the basics of how Wayfinder will handle content drops with their seasons and battle passes they'll release along with them. Let me know what you think of the system, if you think it's fair and okay, or if you already think it's too much. Remember, early access exists to give feedback to the developers, and trust me, they want to hear your opinions, especially if you don't like something. Thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next Wayfinder video. Bye-bye.